HORDAK. That I don't know. I'm having fun. What's up, boys and girls? Thanks for tuning in. Once again, it is the one and only Optibotimus coming with another video review. And on today's episode, again, huge shout out to the folks over at Mattel for making this review possible. Super happy to have their support as well as all of your support. Don't forget, I am giving away She-Ra, the Princess of Power. Ooh, just giving away this figure. All you have to do is watch my previous review of the sketch version of HORDAK. That was literally the video right before this one. Just watch that video, give it a like, and then leave a comment saying who your favorite Masters of the Universe character is, be it from the He-Man universe, She-Ra universe, whatever the case may be. That will be, a winner will be drawn on the 15th of December, celebrating Christmas and all that fun stuff. But today we're going to be taking a look at HORDAK, the evil leader of the Horde. No, well, it says the ruthless leader of the evil Horde. But now, when I do the comparison, you're going to see just how different HORDAK has evolved in terms of how he originally was conceptualized, how he looked in the vintage action figure, how he looked in the cartoon. Now, packaging-wise, gorgeous. You got the 40th anniversary holographic logo thing right up there. You got HORDAK kind of looking over us right there. Come around to the back of the package. You can see the other figures that are in the wave, including Manny Faces, which is a favorite of mine, and Triclops. Now, I'm a bit bummed out. If you want to order this wave, you can do so at a couple different places. Big Bad Toy Store is very reliable. I also have a link down in the video description that is an affiliate link that will take you to Entertainment Earth where you can order these. But this is just random tangent. I'm super kind of disappointed in the fact that I went in there to pre-order these because obviously Mattel sent me HORDAK, which is amazing. But I wanted these guys as well. So I went to Entertainment Earth, pre-ordered them. They were in stock at the time that I pre-ordered them. Then all of a sudden I got an email saying that Manny Faces is on back order. And that just annoys me. I mean, so now my Triclops and Manny Faces are in limbo until he comes in because I ordered them together. So they're not going to ship separately. So he's just kind of hanging out, waiting to come here. But gorgeous art up here. You can see, looky. Of course, you got to have looky. And then he's got this little thing. Now, the part that, and then you got Mantenna right there, which is fun. Now, one of the things that's, you just kind of see it, like all these cartoon figures come with some type of, and I'm trying to see, and I don't have it down here. They all come with some kind of like artifact, something from the cartoon and things of that nature. So you do have this box right here, which he kind of holds on to it. You know, it's the time stop device. Okay. But it's kind of disappointing that in the kind of design of these figures, you can like pop arms off, you can swap things and things of that nature. He doesn't come with a swappable arm that transforms into a cannon, which is very classic for HORDAK. His arms, or his body just in general, he could morph into different weapons or, you know, like a rocket or whatever the case may be. And they don't have that in this. So that's a little disappointing, in my opinion. It's not, you know, it's not the end of the world, but kind of would have liked to have that. But for the package on this guy, that's about it. So as always, without further ado, let's get this guy out here and see how cool he actually is. And here we have HORDAK open up and out of his packaging. And as always, he does come with that instruction sheet that I talked about, where you can see the different points where you can pull that part off of his body. So again, I wish they can. It seems like they missed out on an opportunity to give us a cannon arm for him. Now, I mean, I'll do the comparison. Now, I guess you could swap his out, but you'll see why that's not necessarily a good thing here in a second. But you do have that. You also do get the mini comic, which is called Slime Lord, part 1, or part 2, sorry, of the Horde invasion. Bunch of different characters in there. You got She-Ra, you got Grizzlor, Catra. Of course, you got Bo right around there. You got He-Man hanging out with the Sorceress, Leech, all that fun stuff. Triclops. I wonder, oh, you know how awesome it would be if they gave us the slime pit? Is that a tease? I don't know. But you got that going on, which, you know, you always get the mini comic with it, and I always just kind of toss it off to the side. But figure-wise, this guy is absolutely gorgeous. I love him. The colors just look so good on him. Now, in terms of his accessory, like I said, he does come with like the time stop device or whatever it's called. Pretty decent. I really like the color on here. A very nice kind of glossy metallic looking blue, which looks really very good. You got the Horde logo right there. And then you got a handle for him to hold it, because that's what you do. You hold it. Now, the figure himself, let's do this. Let's just get this out of the way. Again, the concept look for him. You already can see, I gotta get him to stand. You can already see the big difference going on here. He really did evolve. And I'm just futzing with this Feetums. And then you went to the vintage figure, and that's this guy. So you can see that he kept some elements, obviously, you know. So they have the little horn thing going with his head, and they're like, hey, well, you know what? Let's kind of continue with that on, with like pointy ears and like the little horn going through there. And they kept the same skin color for him. Armor, it was reduced. Obviously, they got the arm section that kind of shows that he could change his form and things of that nature. Obviously, the legs and everything changed a little bit in terms of the boots. The Horde logo changed a bit. Also, they gave him this big giant headpiece and a cape and things like that. And then you get to how he looked in the cartoon, and again, you can see the difference between it. Kind of, again, kept a similar look with like the eyes, or not really the eyes, but like the ears, the little crest right there, the little thing around his head. The Horde logo is very similar and stuff, but they went really from this black gray sort of thing to this blue black, which I really do like that look a whole lot more. I just think that it is a much, I don't know, it looks cooler, I think. But again, you can see the progression of how HORDAK changed and ended up ultimately looking. Now, as I was talking about, because of the design of these arms, you can swap this out. So you can pull this off. But again, you can see that the majority of this arm here is black, whereas his is blue. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's not terrible, but I mean, how much cooler would that have been to get? Now I wonder if, I mean, you can't really swap them out at the elbow. I mean, that would be a little bit better. I mean, the elbows aren't designed to be swappable. Just the majority of the arm. So maybe if like you heated that up and popped that off, you could put this on there. Which there's a lot less black on it. But I mean, I just think that looks cool with having that arm. Again, I mean, it's not terribly bad, honestly. But that just goes to show just how much cooler that looks to be able to have that ability to do. So like I said, I do kind of feel like they missed out on an opportunity to be able to give us that swappable look. But overall, love the look on this guy. That head sculpt is fantastic. Sculpt wise, paint wise, everything on there. I love that little smirk that he has. Absolutely fantastic. You got the little blue crest. Sorry, not focusing. Again, I really like the bone section around his head crest. helmet thing. It doesn't have a cape, obviously, like the other one, but still looks really very good. Gorgeous Horde logo there in the front. The armor section is obviously, you put that on there. You got the little wrist, or the, why am I not using my words right here? The little arm bandana section, all the way around. I mean, this guy's got the little web feet and everything. This guy just looks fantastic. Again, all these cartoon figures. This is how I was introduced to Masters of the Universe. And then when you buy the figures, you get this. And it's like, wait a minute, why don't they look the same? What's going on? I don't understand it. But this is 100% my HORDAK, and I love the fact that they are doing this in the same kind of vein that they did with the Origin figures, with the same body and things like that. But all these figures are individually sculpted. They're all brand new, and it's just, I love that Mattel is going all in. And like I said, if they gave us that, if they gave us the slime pit, that would be amazing. There's definitely a few other things from the Origin line that we haven't gotten yet. Like, I would love to get a battle ramp. I feel like that's got to happen at some point in time. I mean, we got the Sky Sled for it, and obviously it can connect. So who knows what they're going to do with that. We got the Collector, which is a real fun vehicle. I would love that. I forgot what it's called, but they did a like a fan vote sort of thing, and they had that. It looks like a big giant van with little tracks on it. I forgot what that's actually called. I would love to get that, because that was used quite often through the cartoon. We still need to get the other rock guy. I forgot who we got before, but Rock-On and Stonar. We need to have both of those. So there's definitely a few characters that are left that we need to get in the Origin line, and I'm really curious to see what they would do in terms of cartoon versions of a lot of that kind of stuff. But articulation-wise, basically the same thing. The head is on a ball joint, so you can get a full range of motion with that. Shoulders move in and out. They rotate all the way around. He does rotate at the elbow. He hinges at the elbow. The wrist does move forward and back, also rotates. Waist, the hips here, forward, back, in, out. There's a little bit of rotation there. The knees bend. They also rotate at the knee, and then you have a rotation at the boot as well. Ankles move forward and back, and then they have the hacky sack pose, so you can kind of spread his legs out a little bit more. These are not necessarily designed. I mean, while you can still do that smaller squat pose with them, it's not really necessary to do, because, like I said, the vintage figures had that squat pose for it, but you know, you don't really need to recreate that for the cartoon ones. But absolutely love this. Cannot wait to get all the other ones. I have made the decision. I am slowly, as they come out, like for example, HORDAK is going to be going into storage. So I'm putting him away, replacing him on my shelf with this guy. The decision has been made to have the cartoon look, just because that's, you know, ultimately, it feels like Mattel is going all in with all of these, and that's just my... That's what I grew up with. So that's what I want to have represented in my display. So very excited about going through this whole process again. And like I said, you can't really argue about having to rebuy this particular character, because this is so vastly different than that. And this is meant to replicate something different in general. So really very cool, really very fun. But there you go, guys. Again, thanks to the folks over at Mattel for making this review possible. I can't thank you guys enough. All of you that watch the videos, even though that not as many people watch my Masters review as, say, my Transformer reviews, I appreciate all of your support. So thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, leave me a comment, all that fun stuff down there. Also, don't forget about my little giveaway that I'm doing for She-Ra. Just watch that other video, follow the rules, and you will be entered in a chance to win that. But until next time, guys, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. And please, as always, remember that the real trouble with this world is that too many people grow up. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, this is Optibotimus saying adios, au revoir, and I'll be the same.